Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about how Margie Samuels might be the biggest badass in bourbon ever. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Dustin Mays, and Katie Joyce.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
We're going to be talking today about Margie Samuels. Unfortunately, the article that I had, I didn't put it in this one. I put it in a different one. I don't know what happened to it. So, but we all know
we're going to wing it.
We're going to wing it. Hopefully, Kathy did her research. I know Katie said she was doing some research.
I did do my own independent research. You should all be impressed.
That's good.
I am.
That's good to hear. So, we'll get to that in a little bit. But for right now, though, Katie said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, Katie?
That's right. So I've been waiting till I was recording with McNew to ask this one.
Oh, God.
And so I'm wanting to know how McNew's life has changed since she learned time cook on her microwave. So this was the October 13th show. So if you haven't listened to that, pause now. Go back to October 13th. Listen to the small talk there. Where McNew had been just using 1 minute and 2 minute options on her microwave, and we taught her about time cook as an option. So I'd like to know how her life has changed in the last approximately 5 months since that.
She's happy about this.
This has actually changed my life greatly because, I really cook unless I'm hosting something or having a party. I don't cook. Cooking for myself seems redundant. I don't like doing it. So I just get pre-made meals. So it's a brand called Vital Pursuit and they're very protein packed and healthy. So I get those. And they their times are 2:30 or 3:30 and I'm that's not a thing with my microwave. I didn't know how to do it. So I would just push 4 minutes. Have to watch it the whole time, and it was very inconvenient. Then Katie taught me in October, time cook is a thing on your microwave. This has changed my life greatly. For day now.
Once again, Katie Joyce changes the world.
Katie, you made a difference.
I made a difference.
I learned what time cook is. I didn't know that was an option, but now I do. And
some people want to give away $200 million property, and then some people teach
just microwave advice. Yes. Yeah.
Some people teach us how to use microwaves.
I wonder if there's anybody else that was in the audience that was wow, I never knew that either. They're
probably.
They're whoa.
I feel if you were that person in the audience, don't be afraid to shout it out. We will be so happy to have you come forward and admit that you also didn't know about time cook.
Please comment so I don't feel like an idiot. Please.
Yeah, help McNew not feel alone.
Please don't make me feel alone in this. Because I was just okay, I have 3 minutes or I have 4 minutes. So I would just push the bigger number and watch it until it got to the 30 and then I would stop it.
I'm honestly impressed that you did it that way because my assumption would have been that you would have chosen the lower number and just accepted that the food was going to be a little cold.
No.
So I am impressed that you were watching it.
Because the worst thing in the world is expecting your food to be hot and then the center of it being cold. That's, oh God, that's the worst thing in the world.
With still like maybe a little ice crystal in there.
Yes.
God, that's terrible. Oh my God, that's terrible. No, I will overcook before I undercook.
Okay.
Burn that shit before we eat.
Burn it down.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Fair enough.
McNew, I burnt myself on the toaster the other day.
She has all kinds of injuries since she's been.
How did you do that? How did the toaster hurt you?
I was doing, but yeah, I burnt my pinky on the toaster. I don't know what I did at the shop here, and I hit my head on the cash register 3 times.
Not 3 separate times.
Three times?
She's going to get the trash, which is below a shelf on the register. She hits her head, and then she's getting the trash. She hits her head again, and then she's still messing with the trash. She hits her head a third time. This is one incident.
Wait, in one trash collection?
Yeah, one trash thing. This wasn't 3 different times she was getting the trash.
Mind you, I could have removed the stool from behind the cash register.
No.
And
Oh no, I feel like the cash
got
register
to the trash can, but I'm
like
trying
a work comp claim, and
to over the stool to get to the trash
All
can.
I'm hearing is, ouch, ouch,
times.
ouch.
I don't think I said ouch.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure I said, damn it, 3 times.
3 times. I don't understand how it keeps happening.
You know what, though? That's a good vacation. Coming back with, like, scars and
battle wounds.
She's got battle.
injuries, maybe a little concussion.
Oh my God.
I'm fine.
That should are the signs of a good vacation, apparently.
It's not a boot camp vacation with Steve unless you're going home with concussion.
I just don't understand. You think you'd learn? I mean, this is like animal behavior. This is not a human. A human's gonna, oh, that hurt my head. I'm not going to do that again. That's not how humans. That's not how humans act. She'd regress to some animal-like form.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
my God.
I've always said that my spirit animal is the feral raccoon.
That is so much feral raccoon energy.
We don't. Girl raccoons are things.
They're trash pandas. It makes
Yep.
complete sense.
just
Yep.
feral little things. Just
It's so perfect. Okay, so now we need like a Justine Trash Panda sticker to go on her blending bottles.
Yes. Justine as a raccoon.
Yeah.
With like coming out of a trash can or like the lid falling on its head. It's just like, ow.
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 Have you seen the reel with where they take like a stick and open the trash can and there's like a panda that's like holding on for dear
Yes.
holding on for dear life.
A trash panda holding on.
Yeah.
Is and always will be my
Oh my God.
There you go. On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'm going to go first. I got Bomburgers. I got me some Bomburgers here.
Woo! Are you sure it's not tea?
Right?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Are you going to dedicate this bottle to beloved friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. And then Royce got involved too. So it wouldn't have happened if Becca would have handed me the bottle because I would have been like, she doesn't want me to drink that. But yeah, Royce gave it to me. Here we go. Bomburgers. Not much there. Very sad. All right, Katie, you look ready. What do you got?
I am. I have Maker's Mark. This is Private Select. This one is the Bill Samuels Jr. selection. So Margie's son.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that was weird.
That was really good.
I was weird, I think. And there was a lot of slosh there too. So
There was slosh, yes.
it's the lead though. She's.
And I feel like it's messing with my sound. My dehumidifier is going off in the basement. And I feel like it's just messing with my entire sound situation at the
We
moment.
can hear the dehumidifier a little bit.
No.
KK, you're next.
I feel like my bottle pops have been atrocious all night, so I'm going to use a screw top so that a maker's mark might move to the end and open a Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye.
I'm as excited as can be about Todd Leopold making those vinegars. I think it's going to be exciting. I think they're going to be awesome. So he posted about it. I commented and he said he would send me some. So I'm supposed to be getting some of those. So
I have no idea what you're talking about. Can we make that another show?
Yes.
that's the show, right?
She needs an article to research and read.
Yeah. Might have to move to that since we didn't I didn't include the link. And I wasn't told, by the way, I was told by two people tonight when I'm already here in the studio. They're like, oh, your notes thing's wrong.
I'm not ever going to correct you on show notes, Steve.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the work Steve does with us with those for us with those show notes.
I just change names as I need to. I don't even tell them I'm doing it. I just go do it as I need to.
Justine looks ready to go. So what do you got?
I have Wollersheim bourbon.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's say
It's ABV Barrel Shop.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
there it is.
It's the first
Bring
one.
back.
First one we did. Okay. Not as good as Katie's. Katie still has the lead, but McNew is yet to go. She can take this.
So I have my Maker's Mark Ambassador.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
It's also just a screw top. So
All right.
Oh.
You win the coolest one for the show, but
Yeah, agreed.
Katie wins best cork bottle.
no, go do that. Like if you guys are an ambassador, go do that tour. It's so fun.
Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm jealous that Steve and Justine get to actually clink their glasses.
I
Bring the
know. I
cheers.
was just thinking that exact thing.
It's fun that we get to do this. So hopefully we can all podcast together soon. So we'll see.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be fun. That would be a fun time for sure.
We could do some shows in Bardstown.
We can.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll all be
Around
there.
the fire.
That would totally not be a shit show. Yeah.
Sleeping in the lobby. Sleeping in the lobby. So yeah.
We'll
I'm
be
just
there
gonna show up
Friday
at
night.
KK's house next time we record together. Just gonna like 10 minutes before show starts. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
knock on her front
because
door.
all y'all are going to Florissant.
We'll just squeeze in
Eh.
little office with chairs. We'll be
Yeah.
Be fine. You guys come here too. Come to Muncie, Indiana. We'll just squeeze.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it is.
Fire.
On a whim. I'm just gonna go to Muncie, Indiana.
There
I did not tell her.
Hey,
I'll arrive an hour before so I can
before
like
we do
fix
the
her tire on
shows,
my
there's
way
something
in,
I need
but-
you guys to take care of. We'll be like, oh, okay, what? Yeah. Take some.
Can you change my tire?
Yes.
Please.
We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Margie Samuels. What a badass she was, and one of the all-time greats from the world of bourbon. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Welgie?
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Margie Samuels.
Yes, we are. So, I mean, she's in the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame, so we can't say she hasn't gotten any recognition because she certainly got a little bit. But
she was put there posthumously. She did not get to be in that during her life, which is a real shame because she should have known how epic she was while she was still alive.
Fred Minnick is the person who wrote the book that leads to her getting the recognition that she finally has, which again is sad. I mean, why does that have to happen? So, but yeah, she who wants to talk about all the contributions?
So she was. First of all, we all know you recognize a Maker's Mark bottle anywhere you go.
Yes.
She was the person who came up with the red wax dip. Mm-hmm. She came up with the hand-cut labels.
Yep.
They're still using the printer, like the mechanical printer,
right,
at the distillery. And
she also was the one that she said, let's invite people to the distillery like it's our home. Mm-hmm. So the entire setup of the Maker's Mark Distillery, which is one of the most beautiful distilleries you will ever go to, and this idea as well of visiting and feeling like you're visiting their home, like that was her design.
She wasn't an architect of the Bourbon Trail idea itself, but in reality, she's the one who started bourbon tourism, which leads to the start of the Bourbon Trail. So by de facto, yes, she was part of the starting of the Bourbon Trail.
Yes, and I love that you just call her a bourbon badass and not a female bourbon badass.
That's right.
Like she's up in the echelon.
Yes.
On her own.
All the branding, all the things we think about when we think about Maker's Mark, the things that make it iconic, because there's, the things that make Maker's Mark iconic go beyond what's inside the bottle. And she really was responsible for basically everything outside of the bottle, and responsible to a degree what's inside the bottle as well. The wheated bourbon and baking the loaves of bread with the different recipes and things like that to get it right. So she was important on the inside of the bottle as well. I don't want to overlook that, but pretty much all the stuff that they did that makes Maker's Mark what is such an icon in American whiskey, she did all of that. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. Everything that was like a part of what makes them iconic was her. So like the label and like the wax and like the little logo they have was all her. She just made that
logo. That's all her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. She's definitely one of the all-time greats, and it should be talked about more. I mean, I don't know.
So do you think if they just said we made this wheated bourbon and they didn't have the wax, they didn't have the logo, they didn't have anything she contributed, do you think they would be the brand they are today?
Oh no,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
They'd be another bourbon that's out there. Wouldn't be anything special about them. It's what she did was she made it iconic, and and it goes beyond just the brand. Really, she did the industry such a service by starting this whole concept of bourbon tourism. Let's bring people to our distillery. Let's let them see what we're doing, and that is huge, not only for Maker's Mark but the industry as a whole. So
yeah, and we have to remember that Maker's Mark is a bourbon that people try when they're discovering bourbon. Tim Swyatt will tell you till the end of time, Maker's Mark is what brought him in.
Stepping stone for a lot of people. So you start
and is how people find it. And you can find it on any bar.
Right. Where in the world?
Yeah.
Any dive bar I go into, if you've got Maker's, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a good for me. Like when I used to have like travel for work, I'd be like double makers on the rocks. That was my order because it felt safe. It was familiar. It was going to be good. It wasn't going to suck. Double makers on the rocks. I will get that at a concert. I still order that at certain places when I know they can't make a good cocktail.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
She's in the discussion. Again, it's always going to be a discussion, but when you're talking about the Mount Rushmore of bourbon, Margie Samuels needs to be in that discussion. I don't know if she makes the
absolutely.
It's only 4 people, but she needs to be talked about when you're putting that together because she is that important. And again, we've talked about the things that make it just to be on a brand. If you're really important for a brand, that's one thing. But when you're important for the industry, that's when you're talking about Mount Rushmore stuff.
Yes.
She's sort of important. So.
Yeah, as I think naturally the whiskey itself has absolutely been important in keeping it going, but it never would have been discovered the way it is without her work. That she's the one who made it available to the world.
Right.
Yeah, I love that the partnership of their marriage was like, we're going to do this. We're a team.
Oh my
Here's
gosh,
what
yes.
I am going to contribute.
Right.
Here's what you're going to contribute. And with this, we will build it.
Yep.
So, well, yeah, absolutely.
She reminds me of like the maker of Barbie, right? So the maker of Barbie, the wife was like the promoter. The guy invented it. And she said, you create it, I'll promote it. And that's what it was. Like Ruth made Barbie what Barbie is, and Margie made Maker's Mark what Maker's Mark is.
Yep.
They're both that iconic.
And I love their son grew up too, seeing how involved his mom was and what she was adding to it. I think there was one story in a clip, an article about how he came home from school one day and he had like a photo lab, I guess, in their house, and she just emptied it out as she was like working on some of like their wax dipping ideas and stuff. And so coming home to seeing like his stuff just like in the yard because she was like, I've got this idea and I'm working on it. And so it's cool to see that how it became a family affair, but how involved she was in that.
Yep.
Very cool. One of the all-time greats for sure, and hopefully this, if you don't know about Margie Samuels, research her. Look it up, and she was a big-time contributor for sure. We'll wrap this one up, as we always do, by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me hoping to even live up to a fraction of what some of the Bourbon Badasses have done in our past, including Margie. And then also over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, KK.
Yeah, I don't have any aspirations, but you can find me on Instagram at KK Cast Strength.
All right, fair enough. Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
McNew.
I could only hope to be as iconic as Margie, but you can find me on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. I've got abvnetwork.com where we put our content, abvbarrelshop.com. We have cool things going on. And then the Bourbon Sasquatch over on YouTube where we've got some great video content. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang farties. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production. Bye.